Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate, all praise be due to Allah, and all blessing should be to all of us, to every one of us. May our gathering here has been blessed by Him. Today we continue our study. Still we discussing about taharah or legal purity. Here we come to study chapter 2, that is causes of slight corporal impurity, or in Arabic here babu asbabil hadas, yakni hadas asghar, slight or small impurity. Hadas asghar, slight or small, little, the same. Section 1, causes of impurity. There are now please read who want to read? Anyone want to read? Fikri, please read. Start from there are 4 of these causes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And should be followed up by the others.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate. Chapter 2.
Yeah, okay.
Chapter 2. Causes of slight corporal impurity. Section 1. Causes of impurity. There are 4 of these causes. 1. The issue from the body. By the urinary or stercorary passage. Of any substance except sperm.
Remember, sperm, the R should not be read. Okay, so R is silent in British English. So except sperm, no R, no R. Except sperm. It is why, as I told you before, we should use British English, because British English is much easier to learn than American English. At least for all of you who can read Al-Quran correctly. It is different to those who don't understand or don't recite, who cannot recite Al-Quran correctly. For example, if your English teacher cannot read Al-Quran, so his English must be not very good, because he will not be able to say or to speak English correctly according to the native speaker pronunciation. Okay, now continue.
As to matter, from a wound,
O is not read, so only U. From the wound, from a wound. Repeat.
from a wound, a fistula, an incision, or any other opening in the proximity of the stomach.
No. O in here, read A. Then A here, after M, it's read E. And C and H, it is K. So, stomach. Stomach. Try
Of
Fahrudin.
the
Wait. Try Fahrudin.
Stomach.
Oh, it is British? Not British. British. Repeat again.
Stomach.
Okay. Then I'm a mistake here. Okay, and then continue. Yeah.
The following distinctions have been established. When when either passage is obstructed and the opening is below the stomach, any issue, even if accidental, according to Al-Azhar. Example Gracia. Atania impress the purity of the body. B. When either passage is obstructed and the opening is above the stomach,
Please, Fahrudin. What you say? Above or above?
above.
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 Yeah. Above. Above. Repeat.
And the opening is above the stomach. Or C, when neither is obstructed and the opening is below, the purity of the body is unaffected, according to Al-Azhar. 2. Loss of consciousness, except by sleep in a sitting posture.
Not posture. Posture.
In a,
Please. Please repeat, Fahrudin. Posture. Try.
Posture.
Huh?
Posture.
No. It is not the right dictionary. Should British Indonesia. Okay?
Posture.
No. Anyone else bring laptop? Huh? Do you use British English? British into Indonesia. But why is not correct?
Posture.
That is like French, not English. That's right. Turn higher. Turn the volume higher. Okay?
Posture.
Yeah. Posture. Now try again stomach. Stomach. That is right. So Fahrudin laptop is not working. Something error out there. So stomach, it is read stomach, not stomach. Actually, generally speaking, in English language, CH or CH, it is usually read C, just like children. But there are some exceptions where CH is read like K. Mechanic, C, and H. But it is read K, mechanic, not mechanic. Just like stomach, it is CH and there is read like K atau K, stomach. Okay, now repeat the posture. By sleep
in a sitting posture. 3. Contact between a man and a woman. Except when marriage. Except in marriage. Between them would be prohibited. On account of relationship. Etc. According to Al-Azhar. The impurity affect the person.
It should be read the impurity, then effect should be read after that. So impurity and effect should be read separately. Okay, repeat.
The impurity affect the person touching as much as the person touched, according to Al-Azhar.
Repeat, touch.
Touched,
Touch, touched. Touched. Not touched, but touched. Just like laughed. Please try again in the laptop. Touch using ED. Yeah, there is some. Yeah, touched. Okay. Okay, continue. Contact.
contact with a girl underage, and in general, a very slight touch.
Not general, but general. So A is read a. Generally. Okay, repeat.
And in general, a very slight touch. As of hair, teeth, or nails.
Don't forget teeth ended in T and H. In here it is like tha. Teeth. Teeth, not teeth. Teeth, like that, like three teeth. Okay, continue.
Teeth or nails cause no impurity, according to Al-Aswah. 4. Touching the private part of any human being, including oneself, with the palm of the hand, or
Please notice the palm, the L is not read, it is silent. So you only read P-A-M with the palm of the hand. Try the palm in laptop. Is there L read or not? Read or not? Silent? Palm, no L. Palm. Okay, continue.
with the palm of the hand, or even, according to the opinion of Shafi'i in his second period.
Period. Second period. Repeat.
In his second period, the anus, but not including the parts of an animal.
Okay, I think it's enough. So now, tonight, we study the cause of impurity. What we learn tonight is the cause of slight or small impurity, or in Arabic we call hadas asghar, small impurity. We knowing these causes is very important, because when we doing a prayer or salah, we have to be pure or clean from any impurities. As I told you before, there are 3 impurities according to Sharia or according to Islamic jurisprudence or Islamic law. There are 3 impurities we should avoid from when we want to perform a prayer or salah. 1, slight or small impurity, or in Arabic we call it hadas asghar. 2, grave impurity or big impurity. In Arabic we call hadas akbar. And 3, we also have to be pure from najasah, from najis, or we call filthy or impure, just impure. So before performing salah, before performing prayer, we have to be clean or have to be pure from the 3, all the 3, hadas asghar, hadas akbar, and from najasah. So knowing all the 3 are very important. And I'm sure you already know about this, but you also have to emphasize. You know what emphasize, Fahrudin? Emphasize mean menekankan. You have to emphasize these 3 to your student. Maybe you talking to English student. If you meet, for example, some English native speaker who just converted to Islam, and they ask you how to perform prayer, they ask you how to do a prayer the right way, then first of all you have to answer this one, that to perform prayer we have to be pure from 3 things, from slight purity, and 2 from big impurity, and 3 from impurity. And how to purify those 3? You know, purify what? Fandi, what purify means? What the meaning of purify? Mensucikan. Purify, it is a transitive verb, mutaaddi, fi'il mutaaddi. So you have to purify yourself from 3 things. And how to purify ourselves? The conclusion is, the simple answer is, you can purify yourself by purifying water. 3 hal itu semua bisa disucikan dengan air yang suci. From pure water. Little or slight purity can be purified by wudu using pure water. Grave or big impurity or hadas akbar can be purified by pure water also. And impurity or najasah can be cleansed. What you mean cleanse? What Farudin? Cleanse. Ya, dibersihkan. Clean is masdar. Clean, celean. It means bersih. To make it a verb, untuk dijadikan fa'il, you add s and e, and the reading also different. Clean, bersih. Cleanse, membersihkan. So the impurity or najasah can be cleansed by pure water also. And the how is later on we can discuss about how to do the wudu, how to do the ghusl or ritual bath, and how to cleanse the impurity. All will be discussed later. So for tonight, I think is enough. We discuss about the causes of impurity. So if you, for example, you already in pure condition, you clean from impurity, from najis, you are clean from big impurity or grave impurity, hadas akbar, and you have done ablution or wudu, but you have to avoid these 4 things so that you still in the condition of purity. What the 4 things? Not one, as already read by Fikri. Number 1, the issue from the body, or khuruj syai'in min kubur. Second, loss of consciousness. For example, you are sleeping, so the wudu is nullified, tidak ada lagi. 3, contact between a man and a woman, which is non-mahram in Arabic, but here it is translated when marriage between them would be prohibited. It means mahram. And 4, the last thing which nullify our ablution, our pure from the slight impurity, is touching the private part of any human being, either your own or someone else, with the palm of the hand or bibatnil kaf, So when you have those three, you are in the condition of cleanliness. Avoid this fourth, so that you still in clean condition, and you are ready to perform sholat. Now I want someone of you to explain. Farudin. Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. In tonight, we study about causes of slight impurity, and as we know, as we learned before, there is three impurity: the slight impurity, the serious impurity, and the last is the impurity. Tonight we learn about four causes of slight impurity. If we in the pure condition, we must avoid four things, and then the fourth thing can make us to in slight impurity. First is if there is any issue come out from our body, it can make our body is impure or in the slight impurity condition. Second, if we lost our consciousness, whether because we sleep or because we drunk or because we sleep, and we not sleeping in the sitting posture.
Okay, I think enough. Anyone want to explain the further explanation? Please raise your hand. Who want to talk? Who want to tell? Anyone? Hairul Basar. You want to talk?
No.
No? Okay, anyone else? Fandi. Continue number 3. What causes a slight impurity?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. And tonight we learn about causes of slight impurity. There are 4 their causes. The first,
Number 3. Number 3 that causes the slight corporal impurity. What the number 3?
the 3 contact between a man and woman, except when marriage between them would be prohibited on account of relationship.
Okay, I think it's enough. Anyone want to ask something? Either in about Ibanah or in Minhaj al-Talibin. Anyone want any question? No? Or about grammar? For example, No? Fikri, want to ask something? No? Any question? No. Okay. Wallahu a'lam. Alimna wa atibna ya Rabbi husni riayatika lamu qadimul malu sama qaulin wa fi'lin wa niyati bihi astafi min kulli da'i wa nuruhu dalilun li qalbi 'inda jahli hurufihi wa nawi bihi qalbi wa sam'i wa muqam ya Rabbi biqan bitaqwaka ya ya Rabbi irhamni bihusnil khatimah. So before we finishing this study, I hope for next meeting in the next Monday, you have to be prepared first, either in Ibanah or in Minhaj. For example, if you little bit know about Arabic, so please prepare yourself to and practice to explain in Arabic about the hadith we will study in the next meeting. If you feel you know a little bit about English, please prepare your English so that you can practice in front of your friends how to explain what we are discussing at the time to your friend. This practice make perfect in Arabic or also in English. It is actually ideally you can practice among your friend. So 3 person, 4 person, and explain to each other in Arabic or in English. This will be better. But if you don't find a friend, you can practice yourself. Or with 2 friends, there is someone who listen to you, and you talk to someone, and someone also talk to you. Practice will make perfect. Inshallah, later on, maybe next 3 months, after I finish my duties, maybe I will hold a lesson in English, maybe for once a week for 3 months, from the very basic, so that every one of you can speak English very well, because English is very important, as important as Arabic. Arabic important, English also important. Because the classic Arabic is very important to learn and study the very basic classical books of Islam. All classical book of Islam written in Arabic. But the modern knowledge of Islam, many are written in English. So you have to know both the language. If you want to be a real ulama, a real scholars of Islam, you cannot choose just one language to be a real Islamic scholars. You have to master in Arabic as well as in English. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.